Good morning, everyone. We're back with another how-to tutorial on Vinelytics to help you set up your Vinelytics account. We've previously gone over a few things. If you check back to the videos that we've posted, we recently have gone through how to set up users and roles within the system to designate accesses, time, pay, all things of that nature, as well as gone through how to create a property block and then associate those blocks to the map. Right now we're going to go through work orders and how those function, and then we'll dive in later to calendar, operations dashboard, weather, field notes, all the other good stuff that we have built into this for you guys to ultimately help your operation run more efficiently. So we'll dive right in. So take a look and you'll click on work orders and it'll take you to this landing page. These are filters that we have up here. You can obviously remove them if you'd like by simply clicking on it and then deleting that filter. For right now, we'll leave it up and I'll show you how we are going to create our own work order. Now, these are work orders that you would send out just like you probably currently do with your crew, whether that's in a morning meeting or the intercom or walkie-talkie or driving around your property, scheduling the work. This is a much more efficient way to be able to track the labor that's going on, as well as be able to make year-over-year comparisons to bottom line costing, as well as decisions that were made in your vineyard. So first thing that we'll do is go ahead and create the work order. Again, we're going to choose the property that we're on, choose the block that you want to associate the work to. You can also choose multiple blocks if you like. So if it's the same type of work that needs to be done, or the task that needs to be done, we'll just call it pruning. You can obviously associate that. If there's any equipment that needs to be used, I'll show you how we can add that in later. And then you'll choose your crews. So if you have a set crew, crew A is 3 people that you have, and you know that's the crew that's showing up this week, choose them. You'll then also, if you have crew B or whoever else is going to be on it, you can choose them as well. Pick the start date. It'll default to today's date automatically, and then you can choose a tag. A tag is just simply a way for you to be able to quickly locate the work order in your system based off of a certain vernacular or a jargon, slang, whatever you want to call it, within your area, so that way you can quickly locate the work order within Vinelytics. So you'd go to save. You'll get this beautiful little screen that says record updated successfully. That's always a good thing. And then it'll be right here. This is what we just created today. So now the work order is technically open. It's able for you to view the details just to make sure that you have everything right that you want. Since you haven't started the work order yet, you can go ahead and leave it at 0% complete. Make sure your crew is correct. Make sure the time clock is on. You'll go ahead and add time after the work order is completed. This will allow you to be able to track this through payroll. Obviously, materials and equipment we are building out currently, so you'll see that be added at a later version. But for right now, this is the basics of the work order that you just created, and then we also have this really cool ability to clone the work order. So if it's exactly the same that you need, maybe you didn't finish all the work in one day, but you need to get back to it, you can clone the work order if it's the same crew, all of that information, and save you a lot of time just getting that done by the clone feature. So we obviously will have analytics once you have any of it completed, but for right now, since it is only in 0% complete, it doesn't have that information in there for right now. So we'll go back to the work orders screen to be able to see it within our partition here, and you'll see that it has open, in progress, and on hold, and then also completed. So those are the 4 columns that it can be in. In order for you to basically get it started for the time clock to begin, you just slide it over, drag and drop into in progress. Now it's an active work order that is going to begin work, and your crews would obviously be out working on it. If for any reason a storm comes in, someone calls out sick, you can't complete the work order, you can always put it on hold, okay? And it won't show up on the calendar. Now this is very important to, if it would actually cooperate, my screen's giving me a little trouble this morning. The calendar portion of it you can click here and see the work orders that we have just created. So it's right here, and it'll take you back to this partition, which is really nice. So if we're going to go ahead and add, 50% complete, it's updating it. Let's go back to the calendar and see what it did. See how it's changed colors? That's really nice, a nice functionality that we have. There are certain color segments that designate how much of the job has been done. So now that we'll click back into it, if you then go to 100% complete, let that save, and then go back to the calendar, it now is green. So anything in green is 100%, anything in blue is 0, orange and purple are in the interim. So we can go through that more specifically at a later time, but best way to do it is just get in, start creating work orders and playing with it, and you'll be able to see exactly how it flows. Again, if you have any questions on work orders, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to answer them. You can also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel or email us at support@vinelytics.com. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.